I rated all of my blushes, and you guys asked me to rate my concealers next, and as you can see, I have a bunch of concealers, so let's go through them, and let me tell you if it's a rich or a ditch. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is the Natasha concealer, and it's too full coverage for my liking. I've seen good reviews on it, but it's not for me. This concealer is a ditch. I really like this Dior concealer. I have it in shade 1W, and it works for my skin, and it doesn't make me break out. This is a keep. Next concealer is from IT Cosmetics. This is a super light coverage concealer. It's Bye Bye Dark Spots, and it's to cover your blemishes. I have it in shade Fair Neutral 11. It's honestly one of the concealers I reach for the most, so this is a keep. Moving on to Hourglass. This concealer has literally the best reviews ever. I have this concealer in shade Cotton. This is shade Cotton, and I would say it's more on the full coverage side. That literally keeps happening. But whenever I'm going out, I definitely reach for this one. This is a keep. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. I actually haven't used this concealer in a really long time. It's in shade 4 Fair. But I feel like I should test it out again before I give it a real review. I don't remember reaching for it too often though, so I would have to say this is a ditch. Moving on to the OG Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This concealer got the hype it deserved. I have that in shade 16N. Yeah, it's one of my favorite concealers. I reach for it all the time. I just have to be careful at a tiny dot because it is full coverage. This is a keep. This isn't really a concealer. It's the Rare Beauty Eye Brightener, but I decided to include it in this. It has no coverage. It just brightens my under eyes. I have it in the lightest shade, and I love it. It literally wakes my eyes up immediately. So this is for sure a keep. We're making some progress, but moving on to the Givenchy concealer. This concealer is in shade C105. I definitely don't reach for this enough for the price point.
This is my favorite concealer. It's the one by Hourglass. Can't remember what shade.
Cotton.
And I reach for it every single day, all day, every day, and it's the only concealer I use, and it's phenomenal.
Okay. For the price point of this Givenchy concealer, there's definitely way better out there for a less expensive price. So this has to be a ditch for me. Another pricier concealer is the Gucci concealer. I actually really enjoy this concealer. There's nothing extraordinary about this concealer. It's definitely not worth the price. I haven't used it enough to give it a full review yet, but I think it might be a ditch. Wow, we're just doing all of the high-end concealers right now. Next is Chanel. I really like this concealer. It's in shade B20. Growing up, my mom used to always put this on me, so I think it has like a little nostalgia to it. But I do reach for this quite a bit, and I would say it's a keep. But there might be more affordable concealers out there that do the same thing. We got a classic concealer next. This is the NARS concealer. I have it in shade Light 2.3. This concealer got so much hype, and it definitely deserves it. It's so nice. I only have the mini shade, but it lasts me a long time, and it's perfect for correcting my blemishes. Definitely a keep. I saved my two faves for last. This is the Merit concealer. It's in shade Silk. And this is the Haus Labs concealer in shade 12 Light Rosy. These two are my favorite and the best. This, under my eyes, no creasing, so good. Obsessed. If you get any concealer out of this video, it's the Haus Labs. Then the Merit, it's great for correcting. It's great for like the no makeup look. It's so light coverage, but it's like literally like one of my everyday concealers because of how light coverage it is. It also does not make me break out. Both of these, they're like a power duo. So yeah, that's all my concealers. Both of these obviously a keep. And yeah, let me know what's your favorite concealer. And if I'm missing a concealer, let me know which concealer you would want me to buy and try out. Also, what category of products do you want me to review next?